you post a chart, you tag me, and then what I'll do on the live stream is we'll break it down. Now, again, this is going to help not only you, but other traders as well. And plus, it could also help me because you might see something that I don't see. So I think I'm going to start doing that as a segment. Lil Casman says, I posted a picture of my thought process. I tagged you. Keep in mind that I'm a beginner. Dude, do you know how brave you are to not only put it on X for everybody to see, but to, to show me, because I've been asking for it, to show me, dude, like your bravery to make you be an extremely great trader, and nobody is better than somebody else. I will be your personal mentor. Post your charts, tag me, and we will work on it together. Who else does that? Nobody. What they want, join my group. Join my group and my admins will take care of you. Now, take all of the suggestions that I give you, and this goes for everybody watching, whether you're watching live or on the replay. This goes for everybody. I especially love the arrows, but we're going to break it down. And then what I can do is I can put that on YouTube. And again, it's like your personal mentor. And guess what you got to do for payment? Smash the like, watch my videos, smash the like on every video, leave comments, help the channel grow. That's all I ask. You get some traction. All right. So let's do this. We're going to get this. So this is what I actually do for my group. I have people put their charts and then they tag me. And then what I do is I do a video about the chart. We are looking at Bitcoin is on the 8-hour time frame using KuCoin. And I can see that this is a very well thought out plan. Straight off the bat, I can see why. For one, circling the pivot points, amazing job. And we're seeing that it's getting rejected, respected from the rejection, respected from the support. Here we found another, bounce off of support. So we're looking potentially for it to come down again. So if it comes down, we're looking for a bounce here. And then I really like how you use your drawing tools. This is really, really nice. And not only that, but you're also using your thought process when it comes to what might potentially happen here. Because we had this really nice rise, and we're projecting potentially another really nice rise. I really like that. And right here, you're showing that this is the potential bounce. So your thought process on your chart, outstanding, phenomenal. I love it. Now, because you're so zoomed in per se, I'm not able to verify this trend line because I don't know how you're using it. And then this trend line, I'm not able to verify it because I only see 1 point. So I don't know where you clicked it from, but let's look at it together. So let's do Bitcoin on the 8-hour time frame to verify your points. And you're even saying that we could potentially come up from here. So you're not just saying straight down. You're thinking we may come up, which would make sense to me. Find this resistance and then come down. And I'm assuming you use the wick here. Now, what I would recommend is use the magnet tool. So we're going to look Bitcoin 8-hour. So what I would do is always use the magnet tool. And then what I like using is I like using this one. It's called the ray tool. And the ray tool, it has 2 points. So it snaps in place. And that way there's zero chance that I can manually manipulate it to what I want. And what I like doing is sometimes I'll do wick to wick. Sometimes I'll do candle body to candle body. And that way it'll give me this range or the zone, liquidity zone, selling pressure, buying pressure, all that fun stuff, depending on where it's at. Sometimes I'll do wick to a candle body, but I really don't do it too often, but that way I can get this kind of zone. So what we could do is we could come down here, maybe bounce right here, about 110.4. Not sure where your bounce was at, but before coming up. And sometimes I don't see stuff like this. See here, Lil Casper says, if I'm right and Bitcoin goes to 108, I would still not buy it. It's 50-50 at this point. Hopefully 100, then 130. Yeah, I concur. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, Let's make this money. Don't feel like you have to be in a trade all the time. Don't worry if others are posting a whole bunch of results, because we never know how many trades they actually did themselves or how many charts they posted. Concentrate on you. That's all I got. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. I will be your personal mentor. Post your charts, tag me, and we will work on it together. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money. This is CZ's baby, the owner of Binance, or the one for Binance. This is his DEX. Now, could this come down? Sure. Why? Well, we're right at resistance. This is liquidity. This is selling pressure. See these wicks? Selling pressure is on the 1 hour time frame. This could easily roll over right here, making a lower high, or potentially coming up in here, then rolling over. If this happens, if we break this level, you could short it for a possible bounce here, or maybe even a possible bounce here. But just to kind of do like a set and forget, you enter now, and then have a lower entry down here, or maybe even an alert to see if it comes down, and maybe it just keeps on coming down. Well, then, you know, if you don't want to enter here, you don't have to. You could wait for the break of a high, something like this. I always like drawing. So let's just say it does this, and your alert goes off. You don't have the lower entry, just your alert goes off, and it does this, but it doesn't break the high. It continues coming down. Your next alert goes off, and it comes up, and it still doesn't, you know, break the high. Then it comes all the way down here, and then now it doesn't get your next alert, but you're watching it, you know, a couple hours a day, or maybe once a day, once every other day. And then now you notice it doing this number. Well, instead of having these two lower entries here, you could use that money and put it here once it breaks the high. This is the reason why I show you all these trading methods, because what we're doing is we're waiting for the break of the level. So again, you could short it if it breaks this, and just, you know, kind of expect possible bounce here. Now, the reason for this is actually going up, even though the market is horrible. Why? Well, because there's not a lot of coins going up, and Binance and Coinbase are kind of going head to head. So we have Aster and we have Avantis. Both of them are going head to head. I really love, so if y'all remember several months ago when AI was popping and everything else, I had mentioned that, you know, Binance is not going to let Solana run the show. When Solana was going crazy, I was mentioning Binance is doing something behind the scenes. I don't know what it is, but Binance is going to do something behind the scenes if they're not already, because last time they absolutely dominated the market with BNB. Now we see the baby, which is Aster. Now, I am extremely bullish on this. However, I am not FOMOing. I'm logically thinking to where if we do enter this, then, you know, we just let it ride, have lower entries. If it goes up and then dumps really hard, 30, 45%, and expect that. Expect 28, 35% pullbacks, because one, it's trying to liquidate people. And that's why I use very low leverage, 2x, 3x, or maybe even no leverage. Just do it as a solid trade. More than likely, it's going to go up. Now, do I think this is going to go down in the bear market? It will. However, I believe that it'll be much higher than $2. Possibly 12, maybe 22. Like, who knows? Maybe $2.50. Nobody knows. But this is one that I will definitely be accumulating. It's a DEX, and DEXs, in my opinion, are very powerful. We have Jupiter, we have Radium, both of those are Solana. We have Aster, which is from Binance, I call it from Binance. Then you have Avantis, which is Coinbase. And of course, Coinbase is a huge entity in the crypto space, especially for new traders. Then, of course, you have Hyperliquid. Now, Hyperliquid, the liquidity from there, all the traders from there, they want to make money too. So what they're doing is they're kind of exiting their positions on Hyperliquid to get into the next thing that's moving, which happens to be both of these tokens I mentioned, Aster and also Avantis. That's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. We will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, please post it in the VIP chat. Of course, myself, other admins, and now other admins, they're posting to where we can short it. And I completely agree with them. We can short it. And those are more for like short-term trades. This one is a longer-term trade. We can go both ways. Get with the admins, ask them questions. If you have any questions as far as their shorts go, do I think it'll come down? Sure. But I think we're going to go up, and you can trade them both ways, down until we bounce, or if we bounce here, or maybe bounce here. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. Thank you so much for being a part of the Trade Intuition family. You guys are the absolute best. All right, so let's go make this money, guys. Thank you so much.